So we're here with Graham Adams, coach of the Sandgate Hawks. How you doing, Graham?
Very well, thank you.
Things are travelling all right?
Yeah, we're on the right track and moving forward.
And we're just talking about how lucky you guys are with the facilities, having an extra oval here to be able to train on now that it's a little bit wet.
Yeah, well, we're very lucky. We've got the 3 grounds here, and even tonight our main ground's closed, but we can still use one of the back grounds. So, yeah, we are very lucky.
So you've been making use of those facilities, obviously, all throughout the pre-season. Has it been a long pre-season?
Yeah, we started in November, so it has been a long pre-season, and we have used all our facilities. And as I said before, I think we're pretty lucky.
Yeah, and last year, I guess one of the things I guess that we're interested to know is what you've kind of tinkered with in the off-season looking into this year.
Well, last year we played a lot of young fellas, and this year again we'll be young, but we put a lot of games into a lot of our players last year, and we believe now, 2 years down the track, by putting 40 to 50 games in a lot of these boys, that you're going to see natural progression. So we're pretty excited.
Yeah, so what are some of the things that you're going to be looking for come the first couple of rounds out of the guys?
I suppose we just want to be competitive every game we play. We want to be renowned as being a hard physical side and a skillful side as well.
Absolutely. I guess you're one of the more experienced coaches going around in the QAFL. Have you noticed any changes in the past few seasons, particularly compared to when you started out?
Yeah, I think it's a lot more structured than it ever has been. A lot of clubs have very good game plans, and if you're not up with all the modern day game plans and so forth, you're going to get left behind.
Yeah. And how are things looking with regards to your injury list?
We are carrying a few. We've got probably about 4 or 5, but we've still got a month to go before our first fixture, so we're just going to monitor them pretty carefully, and when they're ready, we'll play them.
Absolutely. Yeah. Now, we don't like to talk too much, obviously, about the individuals in this caper. It's all about team. But who are the senior guys that you'll be looking to this year that are going to be shouldering a lot of the responsibilities?
I think everybody knows about Tom Overington. He's ran 3rd in the last 2 Grogan medals. You know, we've got people like the Rutledge brothers, Ben McGilligot. We've got Ben Bevan. You know, we've got a lot of very, very good players now. So we believe we can certainly compete very well this year.
And yourself, you're in the position now as a coach to be able to delegate a little bit at the moment?
Yeah, I am. I'm really fortunate. I've got 4 very good assistant coaches, one of them being a senior assistant, Jared Marsh, and they're really helping me, and they take a lot of the day-to-day stuff on, and it makes my job very easy.
And we talk a little bit about those guys and their work during the off-season. What have they been up to?
Oh, well, Jared Marsh has predominantly taken nearly all the pre-season. We have a defensive coach, Loxie. He does obviously all the work with defence. We have a centre coach in Tom Corliss that's had a lot of experience. And we have another guy that looks after our forward, Scooter, and he's very experienced as well.
Now, Bomber, I guess this might be a bit of a different sort of question, but how would you say you would describe the style of footy that the Hawks play?
I'd say we're known as being a team that has a go all the time. We probably maybe don't have the stars that some other clubs have, but after they've played us, they know they've played a game. So I'd say our hardness and our ability as far as the skills go is really important for mine.
Is there anything in particular that you'll be looking for from the players in the first couple of rounds that'll sort of let you know that things have sunk in over the off-season?
A couple of wins early would be nice, I must admit. But as long as they're working to our structures, us as coaches can't ask for anything more than that. And I think they have so far. And come round 1, we play the Anzac night clash against Grange, and that's always a big game. So as long as we can compete for the first few games, I'll be more than happy.
What are you expecting from the Gorillas come round 1?
I think they're going to be really strong this year. They've recruited really well. They've got a couple of good coaches in Trowell and Clarkey, and I know that they're going to be very, very tough over there. And I know there'll be a big crowd there, as there has been the last few years, and it's probably one of the most exciting games for the players to play in all year.
Now, you mentioned before, Bomber, that numbers had been good. How are you going in terms of the magnets and tinkering with your side in the lead-up?
Oh, well, we've played 2 practice games so far, and we've probably ran 40 players through the senior side. And we play Broadbeach down at Sandgate this Saturday, and we'll probably rotate a few more to have a look at a few more. So I could see us in the pre-season playing up to 55 guys just to have a look at them through the senior side.
So you're not cemented in your mind about what you're going to go with?
Probably a dozen of them are certainties, but I think there's still another 12 spots up for grabs.
Absolutely. Well, thank you very much for your time and all the best for round 1.
Thanks very much, and same with you with your new role.